Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. I do appreciate your support. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how I make this authentic smoked fish using my wood smoker at home. So please watch this video till the end and you will surely enjoy watching this video. And please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so, and do click on the notification bell so you keep getting the new videos as I post them. So I'll be using catfish and macrofish. I've already washed the fish and removed anything that is not edible. So anything I will not be adding into my recipe, I've removed it from this fish. So the fish is nice and clean, and you can use any fish of your choice, but I'm using catfish and macrofish because that's my preference. I do use other types of fish sometimes, but I'm using my wood smoker, which is in the back garden. So let me introduce you to the wood smoker. So this wood smoker has two compartments. So the section here is where the wood goes in, and that's where the heat is being generated, and it builds up and goes into this other section. So I'm using birch wood. You can use any wood that you like, but make sure that the wood that you use will not add a bad taste to your smoked fish. So I'm using birch wood, and I've arranged the wood in here, and the other section of the smoker is where the fish actually smokes. It's only got the wire rack there. There is nothing underneath it, so this fish is not smoked under direct fire. So the heat is being generated in this other section where the wood goes in. So the heat and the smoke is generated in there, and is the heat and the smoke that goes into this section to actually smoke the fish. And you can see the gap there, the space where the heat and the smoke comes from, and it smokes the fish. And you can also see it here where the smoke and the heat is being fed into the smoking section. So I'm going to add some wood chip on top of the wood, and then some fire lighter as well, and I'm going to light the fire, light the wood up so it will generate the heat that is going to build up the temperature in the smoking section. So that's the fire lighter, and I'm going to light up the fire. So I'll leave this burning while I continue to prepare the fish. So I've already salted the inside of the fish, and I've also soaked the wooden skewer. So the reason for soaking the wooden skewer is because I don't want it to burn into ashes and then it's not able to hold the fish again and the fish will fall apart. So I want it to continue to hold the fish throughout. So that's why I've soaked it, so it doesn't burn into ashes. And what I'm doing here is that I'm curving the fish to give it that real smoked fish look. And there's nothing wrong in leaving your fish flat if that's what you prefer. So I'm using the wooden skewer to hold the fish together. I use the pointed end, and I'm breaking it off on the other end because I'm still going to use that pointed end. And this is how the fish is looking. There is no set way of curving your fish or keeping your smoked fish. Whichever way you prefer it to be, it's absolutely fine, but I prefer to do it this way because it gives that effect of smoked fish, that look of smoked fish, and also saves space as well. When it's curved like this, it does save space when I'm storing it. So I'm also doing the same with the macrofish. And I just break it off on the other end. But like I said, you can hold your fish together whichever way you like. So you can see I'm using the other pointed end that I broke off. I'm using it to pierce through the fish again because it's sharper and it can go through the fish more easily. So I did the same with the rest of the fish. It's all carved nicely and is all set to go. But I'm going to set this aside because I'm also using bigger fish. So this fish is medium sizes, but I'm also using bigger catfish. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut up this catfish because it's so big. I'm not going to be able to curve it because it will take up so much space, and also I may not use a whole big fish when I'm making a recipe, depending on what recipe I'm making. So I'm going to cut this into chunky sizes. So like I said earlier, I've already salted the inner part of the fish and set it aside, and I'm also sprinkling more salt on the fish and rubbing it in. So you can see the wood is burning down nicely and is building up the temperature in the smoking section of the smoker. So you can see here that the temperature is over 150. So in order to achieve a good smoked fish, the temperature has to be between 150 and 200. So I'm going to start arranging the fish on the wire rack in the smoking section. The sun is so bright today and it's washing out the color, but I'm going to put it on a different angle so that you can see how I'm arranging the fish on the wire rack in the smoking section. And this is what it looks like. This is what it looks like. So I tend to batch smoke the fish because I don't do it often. So I batch smoke it and I store it in the freezer for when I need to use it. So once this is nicely arranged, I'm going to cover the smoker and leave it to start smoking. So after about 30 minutes, this is what it looks like. You can see it's coming on nicely. The smoke and the heat is doing justice to this fish. And like I mentioned earlier, is the smoke and the heat that actually smokes the fish. So I keep the vents covered because if I open the vents, the smoke is going to escape and I will not achieve the smoking effect. So I leave the vent closed so that the smoke and the heat will be built up in the smoking section to actually smoke the fish. So as the wood burns down, I add more chunks of wood and I add one at a time. Again, I want to maintain the temperature between 150 and 200, and after about an hour and a half, this is what the fish is looking like. You can see it's coming on so nicely, and you can see the wood section still burning, and you can see the gloss in this fish is from the fish itself, the natural oil. So I left it for another hour and a half I actually smoked this fish for about 3 hours, and this is what it looks like. The fish is ready at this stage and is looking super nice. I tell you, this is so hassle free, and those of you who live in the diaspora know how expensive smoked fish can be. It's so expensive. So if you have a smoker at home, you can do this yourself. It's hassle free, and the fish looks so nice, and it's so super tasty. What I do is that I store this fish in my freezer and use it whenever I need it. And I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. Please like and subscribe to my channel, and do click on the bell notification so you keep getting my videos whenever I post them. It's been a pleasure sharing this with you. Take care till I see you next time. Bye.